Hey guys, before we get into the video, I want to say I added the link to the live stream of Tesla in the description down below. So if you want more information, be sure to check it out. And before the video gets too long, let's get straight into it. Hey guys, so I'm sorry for not uploading for a while, and there's a green truck there. I'm sitting in this obviously great car because today I'm going to be talking about the Tesla Cybertruck. Yep, that car that came out like a couple days ago that everyone's over and everyone says is super ugly. Yep, that one. And I'm just gonna give you the basic specs and how I feel about the car. Obviously, you're going to disagree because I think the car is actually not ugly. So I mean, you're welcome to turn your phone around and press the dislike button, which is actually the like button, so I actually get likes. Well, let's first talk about the car and how they're trying to sell the car. So it's called the Cybertruck, and the way it's being advertised or displayed on the screen is completely different. On the basic other Model S, 3, X, and Y cars, it's just a normal car with text. But this one, it's in this really strange font, as you can see on the screen right now. It's just really weird. Let me turn the wheel real quick. If you just go down, you could see that underneath the car, it says better utility than a truck with more performance than a sports car. And that's actually true. If you really want to see them prove this, you could just, you could just go watch the live stream. So they compared the Tesla Cybertruck with the F-150 from Ford, and it beat Ford really easily. And then Tesla compared the Cybertruck with the Porsche 911, the newest model, and it still beat it in the speed department, which makes this truck technically faster than a sports car. And that's why most people are trying to get it. And if you just go down, you can see that Tesla uses this special glass called Tesla armor glass. And the description of that is ultra strong glass with polymer layered composite that can absorb and redirect impact force for improved performance and damage tolerance. Sounds pretty good. They demonstrated it on the thing with the dropping things. I'm sorry. And they threw this metal ball at it, and it cracked. You know, it's very embarrassing, but things happen, right? You can make fun of them. But if you threw the metal ball at any other car window, it would have just shattered completely. So I still think that's a win for Tesla. Now, let's look at the body of the car, or the exoskeleton. Why is that dripping water? The exoskeleton. The Cybertruck is built with an exterior shell made for ultimate durability for passenger protection. Starting with nearly an impenetrable exoskeleton, every component is designed for superior strength, endurance, and ultra-hard 30x cold-rolled stainless steel structural skin to Tesla armor glass. That is just crazy, and they even demonstrated it on the stage where they used a sledgehammer and just literally hit the car. It made no dent and no visible damage. So can you just imagine some other car behind you rear-ending you, and then your car just looks like nothing even happened, and the car just behind you just crumples? That's what's gonna happen if they rear-end you. So this car is actually just super safe. Now, if you look at the next screen, you could see that the entire car is actually just a frame. Well, a basic truck or a basic car is built with a frame, and then they put the seats inside, they make the bed, and they add the outer shell, right? Tesla made the entire frame the outer shell. So outside there's no paint, it's just a block of stainless steel, well, 30x cold rolled stainless steel. They did this to save space because the footprint of this car is actually smaller than the F-150, and it can store more things inside. So the trunk space, or the vault space as they call it, can store more things. It has a bigger volume, which actually make this super surprising. Their description for this image is that if there was something better, we'd use it. Help eliminate dents, damages, and long-term corrosion with a smooth and monochrome exoskeleton that puts the shell of the outside car and provides you with the passenger's maximum protection. Again, they're really trying to protect the passenger here. Now, if you look at the inside of the car, this is actually what I really like. Because there's no engine to it, it's just an electric car. You don't need to generate power from gas. There's 3 seats in the front. I know, that sounds crazy. If you look at the image, you can see how it works. It's just a small bench, but still, you can sit 3 people in the front and 3 people in the back. Not only that, there's still the vault space to it. So you can store way more things and 6 people in the same truck. And the truck isn't even that big either, compared to a normal truck. If you have never been in a truck, it's bigger than you would expect. But if you own a truck, you know how big a truck is, and this is actually smaller than that. Now, flexible interior. 6-seat comfortability with additional storage underneath the second row seats, complete with an advanced 17-inch touchscreen with all new customized user interface. So yeah, the display or the center console is 17 inches diagonally, which is 2 inches more than the center console in the Tesla Model 3. And that one was already quite big. So imagine so my computer right now, the display on that would be 13 inches. So imagine that with an extra 4-inch. It's gonna be really, really big. And that's what you want really on a car. Now, if you look at the next sheet, which is the final panel, here's the specs. If you look at the single motor, the 0 to 60 is less than 6.5 seconds. If you just compare that to the normal Tesla specs, you think, what? Why? That isn't good. But if you compare that to any other trucks, you would know that is a really good spec. The fastest truck right now that exists is 4.4 seconds. And this, it's pretty good. The range of it is only 250 miles or 400 kilometers. But you could still upgrade the car, the specs and stuff. The drivetrain is rear-wheel drive because it's a single motor. The storage is 100 feet cubed. That is quite a big storage trunk. The vault length is 6.5 foot. 6.5 foot, okay? That is really long. And the towing capacity is 7,500 pounds for the standard, of course. It doesn't come with enhanced autopilot, but it does come with autopilot. And it does have adaptive air suspension. The ground clearance is up to 16 inches, and the approach degree is 35. The departure angle is 28. It's just basic things. If you look at the dual motor though, I don't have it here, so I actually might be wrong. If you look at the dual motor, the speed of 0 to 60 or 0 to 100 kilometers is actually 4 point something seconds, and that is really fast. And the tri-motor version is actually 2.9 seconds. Yeah, 2.9, you heard me right. I heard myself. That is crazy. That's how they beat the Porsche 911, right? And the towing capacity for the tri-motor is 14,000 pounds. So that's almost double the single motor one. And basically the biggest points of why you would upgrade to the dual motor or tri-motor is the battery. For the single motor one, your range would only be 400 kilometers or 250 miles. But if you upgrade to the dual motor, your miles becomes 300 or around 500 kilometers, I think. And if you upgrade to the tri-motor one, that would get you 800 kilometers or 550 miles, I think. I can't really do that conversion that fast in my head, but yeah, it's about 550 miles. Alright, so as you can see, I recorded this portion of the video after the video ended. So I just realized I forgot to tell you how I feel about the car, and some things just about it. So I'm gonna tell you, I think the car looks really good, to be honest. Although there's no paint options, I think like the stainless steel option, it just looks amazing. And something else about it that I forgot to mention is that there is actually no side mirrors. I don't know how that's gonna work. So yeah, if you just look at the picture, someone on the screen right now, I don't know where I put it, there's literally no side mirrors. Maybe they put cameras like pointing backwards or something, but you basically like can't look back, I don't think. And another thing, there's no windshield wipers. So if it rains, maybe like the angles is just right that the water would just flow down. But there just lots of things that's missing in the car. And like the turn signals, I'm sure they'll just make like the lights blink or something. But from the promotion photos and everything else, there's no like turn signals that, yeah, it's just a really weird car. And that's probably why it's gonna start production in like late 2021 instead of like now. And another thing is that the mirror that's directly above your head, where if you look, it goes back, they can't actually put just like a normal mirror there, because the back glass is angled in the way that it would just reflect everything in your trunk. So instead they put a camera in the back of your car. So that portion is actually a screen where it's connected to the camera behind. It's quite weird, but also quite cool, to be honest. And yeah, let's get back to the actual video. Now, what about the price? How's the pricing of it? And this is gonna shock you. The single motor one starts at $40,000. I know, it's actually quite cheap for a car like that. For like the Cybertruck, a pickup truck that is made of 30x cold rolled stainless steel, that's a good deal. Also, it's an electric car, don't forget about that. And the dual motor starts at $50,000, so that's only $10,000 for another motor and better battery life. And the tri-motor starts at $70,000. Now, why would you want that? Maybe you want a better battery life, or you just want to flex on people, right? It's like the performance model, but it's not performance. It's actually just tri-motor, because it's not really a sports car. Yep, that's about it, really. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll try my best to answer all of them. If you would want me to give a description about like more cars, you're welcome to do that. Just leave it in the comments, and I'll be sure to try my best to make a video about that. Thanks for watching this entire video. If you really enjoyed it, just be sure to press the like button and subscribe. That would really help me out. And that's the end of the video. Press something on the screen right now, and I'll see you later.